The 1996 Fiat Uno was a compact hatchback that embodied practicality, affordability, and efficiency. This car, originally launched in the early 1980s, had become one of Fiat's most successful models, and by 1996, it had already undergone multiple updates to maintain its relevance in a rapidly evolving automotive market. It was a vehicle that catered to a broad audience, offering simple yet functional design elements that made it a popular choice for urban commuters and budget-conscious drivers. The exterior of the 1996 Fiat Uno retained its boxy yet purposeful shape, which had been a hallmark of the model since its inception. The squared-off edges were not just a design choice but also a practical approach that maximized interior space. The compact dimensions made it an ideal city car, allowing easy maneuverability in tight urban environments. It featured a short hood, a relatively tall cabin, and a large glass area that provided excellent visibility for the driver. The headlights were rectangular and positioned neatly at the front, complementing the grille design, which varied slightly depending on the trim level. The bumpers were simple, with some versions offering black plastic bumpers for cost-effectiveness, while higher trims had color-coded options. On the side, the Uno displayed a minimalistic profile with subtle character lines running along the length of the vehicle. The wheel arches were not overly flared, keeping in line with its practical nature. It typically came with steel wheels and simple hubcaps, while sportier variants featured alloy wheels. At the rear, the hatchback design ensured easy access to the cargo area, with taillights positioned vertically along the edges of the bodywork. The Fiat badging and model designation were neatly placed on the hatch, giving it a recognizable identity. Under the hood, the 1996 Fiat Uno was available with a range of engines to cater to different market demands. The lineup included small displacement petrol engines, starting from a 1.0-liter four-cylinder unit, which was ideal for city driving and fuel efficiency. There were also 1.1-liter and 1.4-liter petrol options that provided a bit more power for those who needed better highway performance. For regions where diesel engines were popular, Fiat offered a 1.7-liter diesel variant, known for its fuel economy and longevity. These engines were mated to either a 4-speed or 5-speed manual transmission, ensuring a simple yet engaging driving experience. An automatic transmission was rare, as most buyers of the Uno preferred the manual gearbox for better control and efficiency. Driving the Fiat Uno was a straightforward experience. The lightweight construction made it feel nimble, and the small engine options provided adequate performance for daily commuting. While it was not designed for high-speed performance, it excelled in city driving, offering good throttle response and ease of maneuverability. The suspension was tuned for comfort rather than sportiness, with a setup that absorbed bumps reasonably well, making it a decent choice for less than perfect roads. The steering was light, which made parking and low-speed driving effortless, further solidifying its reputation as a practical urban car. Stepping inside the 1996 Fiat Uno, the interior reflected the car's simple and functional design philosophy. The dashboard had a clean layout with easily accessible controls. The instrument cluster was basic but provided essential information, including speed, fuel level, and engine temperature. Higher trims featured additional gauges, such as a tachometer, while base models kept things minimal with just a speedometer and fuel gauge. The materials used in the cabin were primarily hard plastics, which were durable and easy to clean. Though they lacked the premium feel of more expensive cars, the seating arrangement was practical, with supportive front seats that provided decent comfort for short to medium journeys. The upholstery varied depending on the trim level, with base models featuring simple fabric seats, while higher trims offered more refined materials and patterns. The rear seats had enough space to accommodate passengers, though taller individuals might have found the legroom a bit limited. The Uno was never intended to be a luxury vehicle, but it provided sufficient comfort for its class. Storage solutions inside the Uno were adequate for everyday use. The glove compartment was reasonably sized, door pockets allowed for small item storage, and there were a few cubby spaces for added convenience. The cargo area at the back was one of the Uno's strong points, as the hatchback design allowed for a decent amount of luggage space. The rear seats could be folded down to expand the storage capacity, making it a surprisingly versatile car for its size. The Uno's air conditioning system, depending on the variant, was either a basic fan and ventilation system or a full air conditioning unit in higher trims. While it wasn't the most powerful AC setup, it was sufficient for keeping the cabin comfortable in moderate weather conditions. The heating system worked well in colder climates, ensuring that passengers remained warm during winter months. In terms of entertainment and technology, the 1996 Fiat Uno was modestly equipped. The base models typically came with a simple AM/FM radio, while higher trims offered cassette players. Some owners opted for aftermarket stereo systems to enhance the audio experience. There were basic speakers integrated into the cabin, but audiophiles would have needed additional upgrades to get premium sound quality. Power windows and central locking were available in some versions, but many units still featured manual window cranks and traditional key-based locking mechanisms. Safety features in the Uno were minimal compared to modern standards. Some models came equipped with front seatbelt pre-tensioners, and higher trims included reinforced side impact protection. However, airbags and advanced electronic safety aids were not common in this segment during the mid-1990s. The braking system consisted of front disc brakes and rear drum brakes, which provided adequate stopping power for the car's lightweight nature. The ownership experience of the 1996 Fiat Uno was generally positive for those who prioritized affordability and reliability. The simple mechanical setup meant that maintenance costs were low, and spare parts were widely available in many markets. Fuel efficiency was another highlight, with the smaller engines delivering impressive mileage, making it an economical choice for budget-conscious drivers. The car's lightweight design contributed to its efficiency, ensuring that running costs remained minimal. Despite its advantages, the Uno was not without its drawbacks. Some owners reported rust issues, particularly in regions with harsh weather conditions. The basic interior materials, while durable, did not age as gracefully as those in more premium vehicles. Additionally, while the driving experience was pleasant for city commutes, the Uno struggled with refinement at higher speeds, with noticeable road and engine noise. The Fiat Uno remained a favorite among those who valued simplicity, reliability, and cost-effectiveness. It was a car that served its purpose without unnecessary frills, offering practical transportation for millions of people worldwide. Even today, the Uno has a following among classic car enthusiasts and those who appreciate its no-nonsense approach to motoring. Its legacy lives on as a reminder of a time when cars were designed to be efficient and accessible, making it a true icon of its era.